it's S10PP Star, and I'm doing a review on Tippmann 98 Custom. The 98 Custom, it's a good beginner gun, cheap price, really durable gun out of the box. Okay, me personally, I think that it's a very, very durable gun. This gun can hold up to a lot of crap. Person that I got this gun from, I don't think that this is his exact gun, but the guy that I got it from, he plays tournaments, he plays with egos, but he plays woods ball in his backyard. Yeah, he dropped a Tippmann in the woods, left it there for a year, went back playing one day, found it, cleaned it up, put some CO2 into it, it's still fired. Yeah, there's one thing that I do not like about the gun. Barrel, that's personal preference. I don't care. I'm still shooting up the ranges with 14s. I'm still getting the accuracy that I want. So I don't really feel like an upgrade for it. Gun. It's a little discouraging for a new beginner player that buys this gun as their first gun, and it needs to be lubed. What do? Except they want to do it at home. It's a little discouraging to take this gun apart for your first time, because of all the little parts in the grip, or not the grip, but in the quick disconnect, which is another thing that I like about the gun. I really like that because I've been on the field. I've had to cock the bolt back, load the squeegee through, and then my barrel's clean if I had a chop or something like that. Otherwise, this gun's good. It's a nice ASA. I don't feel a need to upgrade that. Personal preference. I do want to get an expansion chamber if I do want this thing to keep on using CO2, or once I upgrade to high pressure air. But an expansion chamber just to help it get a little bit more efficiency, because right now this thing is a gas hog like you would not believe, because it does not have the expansion chamber right here in the foregrip for the gas to expand and then get into the gun, and it just sucks gas. When I do this, all the liquid rushes into here, I fire it, ball goes flying, and then I lose about 4 shots that I could have had. So it's a little bit of a tricky gun, but one thing that I really like about Tippmanns, yeah, their durability is amazing, but this gun, I can screw a tank into it and I can keep up with a bob-long. I can outshoot a bob-long in range, I'm talking about, not an overall whatever performance and modes, but I'm talking about in the woods where there's really no limit on what you can do. This gun can outshoot most other guns. That's my personal preference, because I can get a response trigger for this, I can get a cyclone feed for this, and I can just all be running off the gas of the gun. I will not be wasting any, I will not be gaining any, and that's going to stay the same price, because that's what I keep on telling people, is that when you buy a gun, is it going to stay that price? Because people are like, oh, is this gun good? Is it going to stay that price? Yeah, because if I was going to buy a Halo right now and put it onto my Tippmann, it would not stay that $90, $100 that I bought it for. No, because I would have to buy batteries. I would have to do whatever to it. The motor might crap out, which I very doubt it will, but the batteries would go out. Then I would have to buy new batteries. A lot of people say buy rechargeables, but sometimes rechargeables, they end up losing their life over time, and a lot of people just buy little packs of batteries. And that's going to up the cost of the loader, because seriously, that loader is not $100 to work. To work, it is not $100. Batteries, I don't think, are included. Me personally, I've never owned a Halo. But yeah, batteries, that's just going to up the cost of the loader, because you're spending that much money to get that loader to work, when I can get a cyclone feed and a response trigger for the price of that Halo, and this gun will be shooting just fine. Then say you want to get an E-grip for this Tippmann, you gotta have either a 98 Custom Pro or whatever, but I can get a flatline. Yeah, while you're using an E-grip and a Halo, I can get a flatline, cyclone feed and a response trigger, and I can still be out shooting you for the price of maybe 150, 160 bucks. That's a pretty good deal just to screw a tank into it and you got a shooting gun. I think that that is phenomenal. If we can create more guns like that, for a lower price range, then that's very good for beginner players. All I want in a Tippmann is somehow for it to be easily disconnected, or really easily disassembled, I mean. And I'm going to get on to another video about what I don't want paintball to be. Because me personally, we are getting almost invaded by the U.S. Army, the Marines, all the branches of the military, because they're sponsoring our paintball events. Like, I was just watching Extreme Paintball 2 days ago. Who's one of our sponsors? The Marines. Who's making paintball guns? That's Tippmann is collaborating with them. The U.S. Army. And I don't want that, because that's going to discourage people from playing paintball. When their parents come and they say, oh, the U.S. Army's making a gun, it's just a recruitment process. If you can play paintball at your local field, you can be in the Army. No, it's not like that. It really isn't. And I'm going to get into a full detail of that on another video, but right now, Tippmann, I'm trying to stay on this. It's a good gun. It's very durable, easy to... It's just a durable gun. It will always work for you. Always. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.